He didn't just stab her once. From the records, he stabbed her 7 times. I jumped over the police tape. They just told me, "I'm really sorry, but your sister has been killed." I kept saying to her, "Why don't you call the police? He's threatening you." And every night, the 4 nights leading up to her death, she just kept saying to me, "The police won't do anything." And she said, "Unless he physically hurts me, they're not going to do anything." Emma asked Mark to help her financially towards their daughter. He didn't give her any money, so she decided to ring the child maintenance agency and put in a claim. Then at some point, obviously, they did contact Mark. He followed her to the bus stop, shouting at her and basically just verbally abusing her. He basically told her that if she didn't stop the claim, then he was going to kill her.
She makes the application in May 2017. She tells them on the phone, "Be careful, please. He's not going to take kindly to this." They then process the application, and a few days later, he murdered Emma.
I knew that Emma had been to the police. I knew she'd reported Mark to the police. None of us really knew what the police did with that information at the time.
It is a tragic and horrifying story. The thought that a woman can be murdered for simply seeking the most basic of support is disgraceful and disgusting. It raised serious issues about how state bodies are dealing with victims and survivors of domestic violence.
She was fun to be around. She was loud. She had so many friends that she was very close to. The thing I miss most about her is her just being here, having her to talk to, just her being around, really.
I was just outside and I just fell to the floor and broke down. Just couldn't believe it. It felt like I lost a part of me because she meant so much to me. Emma was a very outgoing, bubbly person. She would light up the room, she would talk to absolutely anyone, would make you feel comfortable, bring you out of your shell. She brought me out of my shell when I was around her. She was a strong, independent woman. She did everything herself.
To die at 33, really that's the start of your life.
There has to be safe systems in place. And if there aren't safe systems in place, and this is across the board, more people will die.
It was just clear that, in my mind, perhaps, that if the police had have done things differently a year before, if the child maintenance agency had have given Emma better advice, or just asked her a couple more questions when she disclosed to them what was happening, that there's a slight chance that Emma wouldn't have been killed. There's still a lot more that they can do to help women in particular that need help in these situations. I want there to be changes because, as far as I'm concerned, if one woman doesn't go through what Emma went through, then we've succeeded.